I'm Carly, and I just wanted to have a little talk to you about yoga. So I've got yoga sessions in Old Dalby and Melton. I thought I'd have a talk about the different benefits and the difference between the classes, because I do classes for different groups of people. So thank you everybody so far for all the support. It's like we've had lots of people coming to the Old Dalby and Melton classes. I'll put links in the comments for when they are. But I hear a lot of people who are kind of interested in going to a yoga class, but they'll say, oh, I'm not flexible enough, or I've not done exercise for ages. It might be, people might be worried about their weight or their strength, or even that they're not coordinated. None of that is a problem. Yoga is going to start where you're at, and I can make adaptations, and we're only going to be using the poses to get what is right for us out of each pose. So I'm definitely not going to be one of those instructors that we're going to be getting into lots of weird and wonderful positions and trying to get you to do all sorts of things. I'm going to be working with what it is that your body needs. And I'm fairly postnatal as well myself, so I had a baby about a year ago. So I'm really interested in building that foundational strength for people at whatever level that they're at. So another thing that you won't get from my classes is striving for the bikini body. I feel like that isn't helpful. Our bodies give us so much, way more than that, like how we society wants us to look. It's about building strength and confidence in yourself and getting back to doing the things that you love, or maybe reducing aches and pains, helping with relaxation. So the yoga sessions that I do are always going to be based around functional movement and nice relaxation techniques in a lovely space as well. So what are the benefits of yoga? And this is just for everybody who comes along. I'm going to talk about prenatal yoga just later in the video. So it will increase your flexibility. So if you are one of those people thinking, oh, I'm not very flexible, come to yoga. You're not going to get more flexible by sitting doing nothing. And that increase in flexibility is going to help us with our movement day to day, make us feel younger for longer. And there's lots of different ways that we can increase flexibility depending on the area. So a lot of us we're quite tight across our chests because we may be watching TV a lot or have quite a sedentary lifestyle. We might be on the computer and really hunched over, and those muscles become very tight. So in yoga we can start to lengthen them out and strengthen the shoulders. So this is going to help us with our posture, and it's good for all ages, at all stages of life, to be working on this. It's going to help you reduce any back pain. And another thing that we work on is strength. So we're working on strength in all of the major muscle groups, and I'll make sure that within a session we work on each group, and it's quite an even spread. You'll find a lot of people will say, oh, I'm too tired, I've not got the time for yoga. I do know what you mean, because sometimes you just don't feel like leaving the house, but I will say that after yoga you will feel more energized. It's just taking that first step, and sometimes I think to yourself, do something in spite of how you feel in that moment. This works particularly well for mental health as well. So if you're really feeling down or anxious, try and do something in spite of how you're feeling in that moment, and just give it a go. And if it might work, you might feel a bit better. You will feel calmer after a yoga class. But that it's for anything in life. Have a go, and then you can reflect back and think, oh, actually, I'm glad I gave it a go. And not finding the time is another one. People are so busy, and I'm busy. Everyone is busy, but it's the government recommends that we have 30 minutes 5 times a week of doing some form of exercise, and 2 of those sessions should be strength based. So yoga can cover a bit of both, because we are going to get nice and warm, we're going to get the heart going a little bit, but in a really gentle way. So it just helps you fit some of those in. Other ways you can fit that in is maybe going for a walk, taking the stairs, all those things that people tell you should do. So next we've got circulation. So your circulation can be improved, your digestion can be improved, and weight management as well. So although that's not something I'm focusing on, it's something that's going to help you if you are wanting to lose a bit of weight or maintain a healthy weight. It's just good to do. And another point is if you are already quite athletic, or you are maybe you're a runner, maybe you're lifting weights, then this can be a really good cross-training exercise to do, yoga, because you're helping to release those muscles that you've been working, but also you'll be strengthening areas. So runners will need to strengthen certain areas to protect their joints from injuries, and we'll do that with different exercises within yoga. And I've spoken about back pain. I always feel like after I've done yoga, automatically it starts to feel a little bit better and my back's a little bit looser. And then finally we've got the mental health benefits and the relaxation benefits. So we are going to do relaxation and grounding at the beginning of each session and at the end, and also thinking about our breath, learning to use our full capacity of our lungs to get really deep breaths in and out, and this will help you with sleep. So it can be learning techniques that then you can use at night to help you if you have insomnia, or if you're just finding that your anxiety or plans for things to do the next morning is keeping you awake, keeping your mind busy. Then we'll be looking at all of those too. So I hope you found this useful. I did say I was going to talk about prenatal as well, and chair yoga. I think I've rattled on a little bit, so I'm probably going to do that in another video now. And I will speak to you soon. And thank you again for everybody who's come already. Bye. And I'm Carly at Active Nurture.